in the grand final? What does it feel like?
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. You know, like you said, I came here hoping to push this team towards a championship, and we're here now, and it's really exciting. You know, I think the team's really excited. We're all happy. We're all playing well together. So, you know, we're just going to prepare for Melbourne and, you know, put our best foot forward.
Nerves at all?
I mean, there's always nerves. You always want to put your best foot forward, but, you know, I think more so it's just excitement. You know, this is why we play basketball, is to compete for a championship, and, you know, we put in hard work. I mean, these boys have been working a bit harder than me for a bit longer, but, you know, put in hard work every day to build to these moments, and it's just exciting. So a little bit of nerves, but more excitement.
Given the compact nature of the fixture, you've only been a month or so here,
Yeah.
and you've played 12 games already. Like, do you feel like it's come around like that?
Oh, man, it was the first kind of 3 weeks. I think I played six games or 7 games, and it was hectic. But, you know, the boys done a good job, helped me integrate in the group and grow into it. So, you know, it's come around quick, but at the same time, you know, there's some long days there, and practices that get pretty hard sometimes. But, you know, it's been a lot of fun.
The adversity that you've had, Bryce being the obvious injury, do you feel like it's steeled the group together? Can you tell us what sort of chemistry it's created, or what sort of bond it's created?
Yeah, so, you know, losing the MVP of the league's tough, but, you know, the mentality here, as soon as I walked in, is next man up. So, you know, no one's backing down. We're all going to go out there and play as hard as we can. You know, we've had to change a little bit up, you know, because we can't just kind of hand the ball to Bryce and tell him to go score for us. But, you know, I think it has built a bit of chemistry and a bit of camaraderie on the team that, you know, it's not a one-man show. We got to do this together, and we really have to do the whole game. So it has built a lot.
I suppose you take one final at a time, but you get the first 2 here, which against the top of the table team doesn't ordinarily happen. So it's a nice little head start in that respect.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the Red Army's huge. They're big for us, but like you said, it's one game at a time. Like, we're looking at Friday and Friday only, and, you know, once that happens, then we look at the next game. But right now, we're preparing for Friday.
Grand final series, and obviously no Bryce, they get the dress, but fans will be hoping that all of you can sort of find a bit extra. Do you feel like you've got something left in the tank?
Yeah, mate, I think, you know, like I said, this is what we play for. There's nothing else after these 5 games or 3 games, however many games it goes to. But, you know, there's no point leaving anything else in the tank. So we're going to play our hardest and put on the best for our crowd and this state. So we're going to be doing all we can.
Are you carrying some sore bodies? And sort of, we obviously didn't get to see much of it, but we've got Travis wasn't part of it there, Naldo on the sidelines.
You know, there's some niggling injuries and nicks and knocks, but, you know, everyone will be healthy to go. So.
Where's your format, you reckon? How have you found slotting in and trying to work out which you can roll in this group?
Yeah, I think early on it was tough with no practice. Like I said, we were just playing games, and I was trying to figure it out, you know, in meaningful games. So it's kind of tough there, but, you know, I think I've kind of found my role. Obviously fouled out pretty quickly the other night, but, you know, that's just one of those games, and, you know, the boys trust me. You know, I just got to keep trusting myself and put everything I can out there.
Would you like to be scoring more, or is your focus going to be on the defensive end?
Yeah, mate, you know, I'm a defensive-minded player. You know, I think the team wants me to step up scoring a little bit now that Bryce is gone, and, you know, I'll look to be more aggressive. But, you know, I hang my hat on the defensive end, and if I can make an impact there, then I feel like I'm doing my job. So.
Pretty important as a defensive end to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a good player. You know, he's proved that at all levels now. You know, college, EuroLeague, World Cups. So, you know, he's a hell of a player, and he's obviously a big focal point for them. So, you know, we'll be looking at ways to stop him and slow him down. But I think it'll be a good challenge.
Is that your number one focus, to try to stop him?
My number one focus is getting a win.
Just a slight adjunct to the awards tonight. Obviously, Trevor's up for Coach of the Year, and Bryce still in the mix with no Mitch. But the coach and maybe MVP, I guess it's only been a short time you've been with this group, but I guess you can't speak highly enough for Trevor, and you've seen what Bryce can do. They'd be worthy winners if they got there.
Oh, definitely. You know, Trevor's been huge. I think, you know, you kind of hear stuff when you're playing on other teams, oh, he's hard on you, he's this and that. But, you know, I've really enjoyed my time under him. He holds you accountable no matter who you are. I think day one, Bryce was getting roused at as hard as the DPs were getting roused at, and that kind of set the tone for me that that's who he is, and everyone's on the same level in this club. So I've really enjoyed my time under him. I think he's a worthy, deserving of the coach, you know. I mean, if you look back at pre-season, everyone's saying Person's not going to make it, this and that. Like, what's his team they put together? You know, and he's built a good culture and good resilience in the team to get them to where we are now. And obviously, I've played against Bryce probably more than I've played with him, but I know how hard it is to play against him. But playing with him, he just draws so much attention. So I think he's definitely a worthy contender of MVP, and yeah.
Have you noticed him being a better player by playing with him and being able to appreciate what he does as opposed to being, oh my God, we can't stop him to play?
Yeah, I think so. It's one of those things you're kind of more comfortable just knowing he's out there running around. You know he's going to hit big shots. You have full faith in him. He believes in himself, and I think that puts more belief in you that you can just give him the ball and kind of get out of the way. But he's a hell of a player. He's a really, really nice guy. So yeah, I think he deserves that MVP.
On Trev, have you copped any sprays yourself yet?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, early on I copped a few, but it's part of the game, and I like that. It holds me accountable. It keeps me, pushing and striving to be better. So.
We've talked about your relationship with Scott Mooney, the two of you working on court together, sometimes off court together. What's it been like trying to work out how you both end up playing in the same vicinity, I suppose, both going for the same rebound time, things like that?
Yeah, I guess my biggest thing coming in was trying not to disrupt what was going on, but to try and help. I mean, he's a better rebounder than me anyway, so he just goes and steals them off me. So, he's a great guy, plays really hard. He's someone I can learn off as well, and I think he's taken bits and pieces off me. It's kind of amazing. He's only 23. He plays well above his age, but it's been a lot of fun. He's a great bloke. We're going to be good friends for a long time now too.
When did it feel like you guys started to figure out how your roles would work together?
I think this series, this past sort of semi-final series, I think it kind of clicked. It's just more experience and more time together builds more relationships and culture and everything like that. So, I mean, it's clicking like that. But off court, we became pretty close friends pretty quickly. So, we're good mates, and I mean, he holds me accountable on the court as well. So, we're not afraid to get up each other and kick each other up the arse every now and then. But it's been good fun.